Hi friends, welcome back to another video here on the Kokoist USA channel. Today I'll be introducing one of our recent releases to you all today, as well as showing an easy tutorial on how to use this product. As you may have guessed by the title, today we'll be talking about the Hazy Gel. Hazy Gel was one of our summer releases for 2022, and it comes in two types, clear and white. The Hazy Gel is an art gel that is used to give a soft blur effect to nails. It's perfect for Japanese style nuanced nails and latte style nail art. The Hazy Gel can also be used to give a really cool swirly tie-dye type effect to nail art. It's a really easy product to use, and you can blend gel colors together really easily to your liking. Overall, I think there are many uses to this blooming art gel. Hazy Gel will give the best blur blooming effect with a less viscous gel, which is why the Nail Thoughts line is perfect for achieving this look. But this doesn't mean you can't achieve the look with Kokoist gels. You totally can. It just won't spread as much as quickly. It really comes down to the look in which you are trying to achieve. The key point I want you to take away is this. The longer you leave the gel to settle and the more runny your gel is, the more it will spread. Here I'm showing you a variety of ways and styles to help you bring out the best of Hazy Gel and its effects, and hopefully inspire you to come up with your own. Enough talk, let's get to work. The first two looks in the video utilize the exact same colors but use a different technique to really show how you can obtain different effects from the Hazy Gel. First, we're going to take our Hazy Gel in the white and apply it to the whole nail. Since it already has color to it, I'm not going to add a base. The great thing about this white Hazy Gel is that it's really going to make the colors we chose pop. And once you apply it, don't cure. Let it sit there, take it on a walk, read a bedtime story, but just don't cure. So now we're going to choose a couple of colors. Here you can see I decided on Lemon Drops, Venice Beach, and Isla Vista from Nail Thoughts. In my mind, especially since it's already hitting 100 here in Texas, I was like, of course I have to do some bright summer colors. Like, it's going to scream summer, it's going to scream vacay in the Caymans, it's going to scream it girl who's fun, but means business, you know? Anyways, we'll take those colors and start placing random dots wherever we see fit on the nail. Don't worry about the placement too much and go with the flow. You'll see that the gel has already started to blur together. Once we're satisfied with the gel we have, I'm taking my detailer brush and making swirl patterns on the nail to have all those colors smoosh and interact with each other. And I'll just let it sit for a few more seconds to let those colors settle into each other before curing it for another 30 seconds. After, we go in with our top coat. Here I'm using Ultra Rainbow for a subtle glitter look. And we're all finished. And that is the first look. Okay, so now I'm taking those exact same colors we used in the last look, and instead of applying the gel directly on the nail, I'm taking those colors and applying them on our nail palette. And with a stir stick or pointed tool that you have lying around, here I'm using the pointed brush because that's what I have on hand. Taking that, I'm dragging the lines through the gel to have all the colors mixed together in this really fun pattern. Then, taking the Hazy Gel in white again, I'm applying that all over the whole nail. And with my application brush, I'll just scoop that gel on the palette and with a light hand, place it onto the uncured Hazy Gel to my liking. Here I'm adding just a little bit more to the sides and touching up the edges with my detailer brush. We're gonna let Hazy Gel do all the work to blossom right in front of our eyes. And once I'm happy with how it looks, We're going to let that cure for 30 seconds and top it off with our favorite top coat gel, giving it a final cure afterwards. And that's the second look. Let us know in the comments down below which method you prefer the look of. For our third look, she is going to be real sweet and simple. This one is mainly inspired by the blush nail look floating around on the internet lately. You could also change the colors to make it based on your aura, which I think could be really fun. So here I'm applying one of my favorite nudes, E199 Lychee Nude, to the nail and curing that. Going in with my Hazy Gel, I'll apply a thin layer on the nail to prepare it for the gel I'm putting on top without curing it. Now you want to take a sheer pinkish color. This time I chose NT06 rose quartz and make a pretty sizable dollop in the middle of the nail. And all we're gonna do is sit back and let the Hazy Gel do its thing. After I was satisfied with the blend, I just went in and touched it up a little bit to match the shape I wanted. And we're practically finished. Just cure it and go in with the ultra glossy top coat afterwards to give it the best shine ever. Super simple and no fuss. Now it looks like your manicure is blushing back at you. For the last look, I wanted to do a latte inspired nail look, and of course, you know, I had to do matcha latte because they're my favorite. I'm taking E33 Army Tank and concentrating it at the bottom of my nail and moving upwards towards the top with it. Don't worry too much about it looking too perfect. Then I'm going to take E243 Pistachio Bread Pudding, which is like Army Tank's sheer jelly sister, applying a thin layer over the whole nail, curing in between each step. Next, I'll take the Hazy Gel in clear and apply a layer without curing it. Taking E47 Ivory Cream, first I'll apply in quick brush strokes from the base of the nail like milk being poured. And to balance out the ivory cream, I'll take a little bit of the Army Tank again and place some more around the bottom. After letting it sit for a little bit, it should look something like this. To finish, all you'll need to do is go in with your top coat again and you're done. Looking very delicious. And that's it for this video. Let us know what your favorite look was down in the comments below. I'll see you all in the next video. Matane! Bye bye!